Welcome to the Muscle and Power Tournament's final round before the playoffs. Today, our 8 remaining drivers will fight for that final 4 spots. First, a quick shout out to Slanman Customs. If you're looking for some custom parts for your own track, click the link below and use the code REV10 to save 10% off your order. Now, let's go ahead and meet our racers. First up, driving for Arlo Racing, it's Roman Gray in his Tesla Model 3. Next, it's Team DRT3K and Uter Sam in their Tesla Roadster. Next, we have Scooter Roundwell driving for Spirit of 64 in their 2018 Ford Mustang GT. And rounding out the group is Daddy G and G4 Diecast Racing in their 69 Chevelle. Race number 1, and there is some hard hitters in this race. It should be a good one. Roman Gray and Uter Sam up front, Scooter and Daddy G in the rear. And it's Uter out front with the lead. Here comes Daddy G, spinning around with a 360. Uter way out in front. He'll take first. Daddy G bringing it home with those bonus points. Scooter in third, and Roman Gray on his roof. Let's take a look at the replay. Daddy G almost losing it, but he brings it back and adds 2 points on top of it. And then let's see what caused Roman Gray to wipe out on the final turn. Looks like he just chose a bad line into that final turn and ends up going off track. So Team DRT3K took first, but G4 Diecast Racing tying them up with those bonus points. Roman Gray in a favorable position here. He needs to cash in on this. And he is doing so as Scooter Roundwell gets bullied off the track by Uter. Uter applying pressure here to Roman Gray, but Roman will hang on for first. Uter in second, and Daddy G has been revived. He's making a backward strut for the home stretch as he heads to the finish line with extra points for the second race in a row. Here you see Scooter getting bullied by Uter and Daddy G getting caught up in it as he takes Scooter for a ride. But he loses a lot of momentum and almost comes to a complete stop. But he keeps chugging. And Daddy G displaying some great technical driving here as he keeps it on track around Dead Man's Turn and somehow goes on to finish the race. Alright, so Uter Sam and Daddy G still tied after 2. Daddy G's bonus points keeping him in this one as he's up front along with Scooter Roundwell. And Scooter with a disappearing act off the edge. Daddy G up front, they clear Scooter. Daddy G with a 180, here comes Roman trying to find a pass. And this is gonna be a photo finish at the line. Let's take another look here. Daddy G completes the 360. Uter in the back with his own 180, but that finish is just too close to call. I think this shot gives us the best angle, but it is just so close. Take a look at this. This angle, we can't tell from there, it's too close. Going back to our side view and slowing it down. That is just way too close to call. In an event like this, to make it fair, we will total the base points and split it amongst the 2 drivers. So each driver earns 4 points. Daddy G earning an extra 2 points for his 360. So after that doozy of a finish going into the final round, Daddy G up top with 14 points. Roman Gray in striking distance of Uter just 2 points behind. Daddy G out front on this one. He's got 3 rounds with bonus points. Can he make it 4? No, he'll have a clean finish, but he takes first, followed by Uter, Scooter. And what happened to Roman Gray? Let's see, the final turn gets him again. Looks like he chose the same line as the first race and the same result. And it will be G4 Diecast Racing and Team DRT3K moving on to the quarterfinals. That was some great races by the first group. Let's go ahead and meet our second group and see if they can live up to that hype. Our first driver is Road, driving for Road Rage Racing in their 56 Corvette. Followed by Mr. Dark, driving for Dubious Diecast in their 71 Maverick Grabber. Then we have Rusty Rod Racing's 1968 Chevy Nova SS, driven by Rusty. Lastly, we have Chris Jackson, driving for Ironbeard Customs in their Porsche Taycan. Race number 1, Mr. Dark and Rusty up front, Road and Chris Jackson in the rear. Jackson with the second fastest time trial behind Daddy G. Rusty off track. Here comes Chris Jackson taking the lead. Mr. Dark in a distant second. Chris Jackson will take first, followed by Mr. Dark. Rusty unable to make the turn smoothly and pays for it as Chris Jackson scoops him off track from behind. And Road coming in hot, unable to make the turn and goes flying off the track as well. 2 DNFs for race number 1. And heading into race 2, Chris Jackson up top, followed by Mr. Dark. Mr. Dark in the pole position here, as he fights for the leader on the summons, and he is out in front. Curb crawling there, but able to regain and take first is Mr. Dark, followed by Road, Chris Jackson, and Rusty. And with that win, Mr. Dark boosts himself into first. Chris Jackson right behind with 7 points. Chris Jackson moving up front to the left. Road on the right. As Road holding the lead around the summons. Chris Jackson trying to fight his way back. But Road will hang on for first, followed by Jackson, Mr. Dark, and Rusty in fourth. The fourth and final race, Rusty having a rough time here. He'd need a miracle to make his way back. But Road fighting his way back here and within striking distance. As Chris Jackson is out in front, there goes Rusty on his roof. Chris Jackson way ahead, and it looks like he'll take this one. Followed by Road. And Mr. Dark getting caught up in Rusty's drama. He's unable to find a pass around Rusty and ends up going over the edge on Dead Man's Turn. What an unfortunate ending as that eliminates him. Chris Jackson, Ironbeard Customs, alongside Road Rage Racing and Road moving on to the quarterfinals. Congratulations to the 4 teams who are moving on. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week with the start of the quarterfinals.